Alright, what's up everybody? On deck with Third Eye Cam. Today's date, April 15th, 2021. The time is 10:51. This is going to be a different video for a second. It's going to be just different. Look, check this out. I know that people are picking sides, trying to figure out what's going on with the sky, right? Cut my radio down. I don't need no distractions. Everybody shares the earth, right? Everybody shares the air. Everybody shares water. Everybody shares food, meaning we eat the same type of food around the world. Everybody shares the road. When we all go to McDonald's or a restaurant, we all share that restaurant. We sit down and eat. Everybody shares the sky. What I'm doing is making a similarity. And I'm talking loud because I'm driving this big old truck and I want y'all to hear me. So check it out. This morning when I woke up, and trust me, I'm not carrying a bone. I'm just, I look with a balanced eye. When I look at things, I don't look with a one-sided eye. But I do not like injustice. I do not like injustice. So, I woke up to a video this morning from Wormwood Planet X, and it was entitled, "If you show me yours, I'll show you mine." And immediately, one of the first things I noticed was that he was using the music from Planet X Hunter out in the UK. Now, I don't know if they saw my videos, what have you. I know that when myself and Alex got into it 5 weeks ago, and I pretty much verbally exalted him into a realm and dispatched him to make a correction to him. You know, he act like everything is a joke. And then he lumped Planet X Hunter. I don't know why I keep saying that. I'm sorry, dude. He lumped him with me by saying that we were all pretty much frauds. And then he lumped Sam Hoffman with me the same. You know, many years ago, what was it, back in 2017, I think, or 16, you know, I started kind of seeing the sky coming in, and then I got into sky watching real heavily. I've been seeing it, you know, while I was in the military, but while you're in the military, all you got time for is train, war, you know, missions. And then once I got away from the military, I got back into my own mindset. And because I always loved looking up at the sun, the moon, the stars, and that's all I saw back then, and just being outside because I'm an outside person, then I started seeing these funny shapes coming in. And excuse me if I'm talking too loud, but like I said, I'm trying to make sure that y'all can understand me. Anyway, so, you know, I'm looking online. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. So, I saw Alex's page, Wormwood Planet X, and then I saw Planet X Hunter's page around about the same time. Neither one super sweet, just the other one. So, you know, I saw these pages, and I began to watch, and I'm like, they're seeing the same thing that I'm seeing. And again, at that time, I wasn't into none of this filming, you know, speaking on camera. That just wasn't me. This is something, you know, it was already there in me, but I just had to, like, you know, develop it for this, for an audience. And so what happened was, I sent an email to Alex after I started taking pictures, and I sent him my pictures, just thinking like, okay, he'll put my pictures out and, you know, shout me a holler to say, you know, I got this from this guy right here, and what have you. So, you know, all I got from him, the response was just, wow. So he wasn't amused. I could tell right there he wasn't amused. I used to be a Marine, so I can tell when people are not amused. And it was okay that he was not amused, because like Marines are some of the most sarcastic people. Matter of fact, one of the most elite sarcastic people in the world is the United States Marine. Just that's the attitude we go with. We don't get to exercise that civilian right. We have to follow the rules. So aside from that, I knew he wasn't enthused, and then, you know, 2 days came along and he shouted an indirect holler that if you are going to send me pictures and you want me to post your pictures, then you got to show me that you're loyal to me. Right then and there, my flags went up. My Marine Corps camouflage kick your ass flag went up, and I was like, this dude ain't shit. That was the first thing. I was like, okay, but I'll continue to watch him. Maybe I'll validate him later or give him a pass. But that was the first thing in my Marine Corps mind. Like, this dude ain't shit. And yes, I said it. And if you friends with him, I don't care. I'm not asking you to pick and choose my side. But if you can't understand what's going on, then just stay away. You'll get wrapped up in the whirlwind and you won't make it back. So I gave him the benefit of the doubt. I overlooked that because I always say that, you know, if somebody kind of irritates me, I'm like, okay, what you doing ain't shit. Or you ain't shit. Yes, I said it. So jump forward from there. I didn't know that Alex and a few other knuckleheads, once I heard about Sam Hoffman via Planet X Hunter, because I didn't know who Sam Hoffman was, and this was 2019. So I typed in Sam Hoffman, and the freaking lights came on because I was like, well, damn, I'm already seeing what this guy's talking about. And I was an instant, you know, because I'm all about sharing knowledge. I don't got time for that fame. I've met famous people, and a lot of famous people I didn't like immediately because they were fake. And the type of person I am, and then being a Marine, you got to work with the real. You got to be real with what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got time for to be fake. And I'm not a fake person, no way. My attitude is really real. So, you know, as I'm watching, as time goes on from 17, 18, 19, 17 when I broke my leg. 2017, I was out of work for a whole year. So all I had to do was, all I could do was lay around and watch videos. So Planet X Hunter was it. One with Planet X, MB333, who else? A few other channels. And, you know, I'm going out on my crutches taking pictures of the sky. And that's why I started getting a whole lot of material. So I did that in that pain, you know, could barely walk. Wasn't supposed to be driving because I popped my right kneecap. So, you know, you're supposed to push paddles with your right foot. I was using my left foot, and I was throwing my right leg over the passenger's car seat in my car when I drove. So I'm just saying how much the struggle is, but my dedication to like trying to figure out what was going on with the sky. So fast forward to 2020, I'm listening to, you know, Alex and his, I watch him go back and forth with other people he's arguing with, and then, you know, oh, I'm sorry because this, that, and the third, I was wrong, this, that, and the third, but he's going back and forth with people. And then I'm like looking for credibility in his material, and it's like he was hopping on different carousels and rides, like when you go to the beach. I mean, to like, you know, I can't stand when people pull up beside me. She just threw my whole truck off because she saw a state trooper. People kill me. The speed limit out here is 65. This woman is passing by me, and she broke down to 55 miles. The damn speed limit is 65. People over freak out when they see a damn cop car. You know what I do when I see a cop car? Wave. Give a little finger, they give it back. The good finger, not the bad finger. And it is what it is. They're humans too, even though they're some of them are severely flawed. But civilian people that are not, and I think my problem is because I was a Marine. I used to train police. When I was a combat marksman teacher, I used to train FBI, CIA how to shoot because I was one of the top shooters in my class, like literally. Okay, so back to the story. She just threw me all off. Fast forward, I'm watching the credibility between Planet X Hunter and One with Planet X. Never knew that they had an issue with each other. I think more so it was Alex picking a fight with Planet X Hunter because this guy's over in the UK. He's already doing his thing. He ain't got time. He's got other problems. You know, they say the devil works with idle hands. So when you're sitting on your butt at your computer, freely having time to surf the internet, you start, and if you're perverted and twisted, and you don't have a righteous soul, you're gonna start messing with people and irritating them. But if you're busy like Planet X Hunter, like myself, and I don't like really talking about people, but this has to be addressed because I'll tell you why when I get to that point. Planet X Hunter is a busy man. I can tell. You can look in people's eyes and tell. I just caught fish of wind of Angry Fish, Eric Briggs, and the first time I heard his video, I gave a little listen and I paused it because I had things going. But when I really slowed down and listened to it, more lights turned on in my head because I'm like, these guys are seeing what I've been researching and trying to find the answers to. They're giving it to me. They're helping me solve a lot of questions out of my head that I had questions with, you know, questions. Alex really didn't do that. Alex hops from topic to topic to topic, and he's using still frames. Still frames, I understand using still frames, but you don't get much, you don't get far using still frames other than just this is what it is. My question is, where's it coming from? What's it doing here? Where's it going? All right. So with that, that's always my question with everything. If I see you in passing, okay, I see where you're coming from, what you're doing, where you're going, how you doing, all that trash. But if it's just something sitting still, it don't explain much, then people can whip up their own narratives and tell what they think it is. And that's one thing I had a problem with Wormwood Planet X, Alex, is because he was kind of whipping up, bending the truth. And then, that was one flag, or two flags. Third flag is he was always my subscribers, because that's when I was like, okay, he's getting paid under the table. I don't really care about that. That's your business. But then at the end of the day, people need to know the truth of what's going on, because this whole world is about to suffer. I'm not doing this for fun. I wouldn't even dream about doing this. What happened is these planets are getting close. God is coming. Everybody's waking up. Everybody's starting to see the truth. They're starting to feel it in their spirit. So it's like, okay, let's go. We got things we got to meet our maker. We're about to meet our maker soon. So, people pick and choose sides. You can either pick God's side or Satan's side. Honestly, I'm going to tell y'all, Alex is praying to, he's not praying to God. He's doing that to pull at your heartstrings. And I'm not attacking Alex. People pray to the devil. They can use twisted names. Look into the history of that. I'm not going to go into that on this one. I'll do it another one. But not today. I'm not going to go into that history. Just know that his heart ain't right. His soul ain't right. So, okay. Like I was saying, I had something I had to take care of. Got my thoughts thrown. The reason why I'm addressing this is because I feel the pain of Planet X Hunter as to what Alex has done to him. So pretty much what happened is a video surfaced this morning and I saw it, and it was Wormwood Planet X, and the video was entitled "Show Me." If you show me mine, I'll show me you. Show me yours and I'll show you mine. And then I just watched my mouth drop, and I was like, damn. So it was a bunch of still frame pictures of stuff that you pull off the internet that had been highlighted, colored, and enhanced. And that's all well and fine. Again, still frame pictures. They were enhanced, and it was showing pretty much these planetoids and asteroids streaking through the sky in their cloudy covers. The thing that pissed me off, and I didn't say nothing, I was like, I already knew he was going to be in trouble. He used the music of Planet X Hunter. Like, literally, go watch the video. And then I just watched the video from Planet X Hunter, who was livid, freaking pissed, because Alex went and took his music. And the reason why I can identify with that is because if y'all come on my channel and you hear all my music except for 2 songs that are from my boy Illa Cash. And that was something he gave me a while back, and I told him I was going to use it, just because that's my dude. And I like his music. His music is awesome. But other than that, I use some music in the past when I first got started, but I flipped it with my studio. But I said that was a one-time deal. I'm not going to do that. So now you know that way you can't hold it against me. And that was like 2019. I was barely getting into this Third Eye Camp stuff. But all my music that you hear is mine. I make it. I sit down at my computer. I use Fruity Loops. I got an MPC Studio Black. And I'm letting you know what I have. I got a mini MK, and I have other studio equipment, but that's what I use to make my music. Mostly my computer and a lot of my tech. Fruity Loops on my Levano and my computer and my Toshiba computer when I do. So I'm giving props to them. That's why I'm not naming them out. But the thing is, the music is mine, meaning I took the different sounds and instrumentation and samples and made my own melody. Sometimes it's cool to borrow people's music, but what Alex did, because those are the only 2 songs that Planet X Hunter plays on his video, and I like his music, and I've commended, shouted him a holler and let him know that when I first got on that I liked his music. But Alex Luan aka one where Planet X went and took the music of Planet X Hunter to mock Planet X Hunter. And I think he says his name is David. I'm sorry if I'm messing your name up. That shit don't fly, Alex. So what you gonna do? Come on my channel since I done got off in your ass so many times. And yes, I pick on him. I really don't pick on people, but when you warrant my attention and you try to start knocking me, and I see you knocking me, talking about, oh, there's no such thing as planets, nothing's in the sky. That's why I started getting into this shit. And I want y'all to hear my full frontal curse words, because now you're dealing with Sergeant Laquez. That's my middle name. So the thing is, like, just like Planet X Hunter, he's going out for 4 years every day filming the sky. And the guys, whether it was a good film or a bad film, at least we knew. You know what I mean? We could say, okay, nothing's happening in Europe today. It's rainy, it's calm. I'm kind of on that same parallel. I'm showing you what's happening around me. I got planets around me right now, but I'm doing this subject with y'all. And it's cool, because once I get to my spot, the cloud's going to clear back, and I'm going to get some more. But it's all good. It's the same thing we've been seeing every day. Alex, you just went from being full of shit to ain't shit. Because you don't do that. Especially if you're being spiteful. You just proved that you're a demon. You proved me right. You're demonic. You are demonic. And when I told y'all about Gentiles, that I have issue with people's spirits, like I could like Alex. I like Eric. Eric Briggs is the shit. Planet X Hunter is the shit. You know what I'm saying? Those are the two guys that preceded me that I saw doing things, and I was already doing it, but I didn't make the connection, like filming the sky with my camera, because that's all I had. And I'm part Asian, y'all. I lived in Hawaii, did some time in Japan and Korea, and when you get into that culture, you got to keep a camera on you. And then on top of that, after I lost my daughter and didn't really get many pictures of her, I promised myself that I keep a camera on me, and then things kind of changed. So that was my priority straight from the military. So I didn't just pick up a camera like yesterday. I've been doing it for over a decade. Actually 2 decades. I always keep a camera on me, because events happen and you never know, you won't get that event back again. So you gotta catch it when you can, and you document it. So that's how I live by it. And I was doing that long before I heard of Planet X Hunter, Sam Hoffman, or you know, all that good stuff. And I really always enjoy when Planet X Hunter comes on and drops a video, because I be all in, like, what are you seeing? You know, it's not, I'm not going there to try to copy his style, and I hope I have not ever offended him. That wasn't my deal. But I was seeing something in America on the East Coast, on my end of the world, just like China Miss Jones and a few other people, a lot of other people, Uriel, No Quarter, and all of you that are going out taking pictures and video of the sky. I think Marie White also. You know, y'all are commendable, and everybody, please, if you catch an event, you don't got to film every day, but if you catch an event, put it up on your YouTube channel. I'll watch it. I'll freaking like it, dislike it, but more than likely I'm gonna like it and give you a comment. But the thing is, like, you don't go and start screwing with people just because you know that you're a failure. That's what the devil did to God. He knew he was a failure, so what he do? He carbon copied everything that God did. God is an original God. This whole planet got made by God, and Satan and God had a disagreement because Satan didn't like Adam. So we're gonna liken Adam to the sky, to the truth, to what Planet X Hunter is doing. We're gonna liken Planet X Hunter to God, because he's doing something like really original that he started, taking pictures of the sky, putting videos out. And we're gonna liken Alex to Satan, because he's getting people still frames and other videos sent to him by other people and regurgitating it and then falsifying stuff. And what he did to Eric Briggs was bullshit. Yes, I said I'm a grown ass man. Today I'm going to curse, because, like, enough of this bullshit, man. The world is about to die, Alex. And you're sitting here playing games. I hope you got a comfortable spot in hell, dude. Like, straight up. And this ain't got nothing to do with like don't get your little homies to come try to screw me off, because I got big homies. I got real big homies with real big nuclear bombs. Like, straight up. Don't do that. And I know everybody sucks. This ain't even about that. But I'm just saying, if you feel like you want to throw a threat my way, I'm well connected. You might as well paddle up the shit creek trying to screw with me. I want the Marines for nothing. connects us forever. And I'm connected deeper than that too. Not for no evil stuff. I just don't got time to play. Not on my end of the world, not where I'm at. Anyways, what you did was wrong, Alex. You're gonna pay for it, and that's not me throwing a threat. I'm just saying the way the pendulum swings one way, it'll swing the other way. If it swings right, it's eventually gonna swing left. You already had your rights that were really wrong. So once that pendulum swings left on you for screwing with Angry Catfish Briggs, for screwing with Planet X Hunter, that's it. And I hope you come for me, like, really, because I love embarrassing assholes. You're gonna be dealing with my Marine Corps side, it ain't gonna be nice. And I ain't gotta like I ain't gotta like do all that violence, you know, the physical thing. I'm trying to say this in a nice way, without using anything threatening. Because people will use what you say, chop that slice, and then go run it up a flagpole trying to burn you. So what I'm saying to you, I'm choosing my words carefully, and I'm being a professional, other than my colorful metaphors, to let you know that you're bullshit, you ain't shit for stealing people's music, for mocking people because they're seeing planets in the sky, and this is above your head. This is on the worldwide level. We don't have time for you sitting there playing games. And it seems like you need us more than we need you. Honestly, I don't wake up thinking about you at all. But when I see people in distress because of shit that you're doing, where you're lying on people, talking about they called you a beaner, and I can say that because my great grandma comes from Mexico. I get called the N-word a lot. Which one's worse? Which one has a worse history? Both of them are negative. But when you're using that as a moment to try to get all the attention and focus on you, that's the trait of a demon, a fallen angel, a Gentile. Your spirit is twisted and corrupted, man. Like, I can feel it from here. I can feel people's spirits. Yours is very negative, but you try to make it seem like everybody else is negative, like we're trying to attack you. Dude, you ain't even a blip on the radar. The only reason that we're addressing you is because you stepped on my damn toes by telling me that ain't no planets existing and that I'm a fake and a fraud. In my younger days, I'd have went up one side of your head and came down the other side and fucking put you on your back for some shit like that. And now you're dealing with, you're disrespecting Planet X Hunter by taking his music and putting pictures of, still frame pictures of the internet of planets entering the atmosphere. Planets are going to enter the atmosphere. Asteroids, not planets. And planets are going to pass by like what I'm catching, like what Planet X Hunter is catching, like Sam Hoffman talked about, like what Angry Catfish Briggs is discussing. He's looking at the polarities. So you keep it up with the bullshit that you're doing. We're trying to discredit us. We gonna put your ass in hell. At the end of this life, beyond these rules, beyond these man-made up rules in America, when it comes to the spirit level and God judges you, when he gets through judging you and you're found to be not worth it because of your actions right now, he's gonna say, hey, you, escort him to hell. I'm just calling it how you're putting it out there. As they say, how I see it. It's irritating because we got real stuff going. Sam Hoffman, very educated. Angry Catfish Briggs, very educated. Planet X Hunter, educated. He knows what he's doing. Myself, damn for sure educated because I know me. I know how I research. Been through college, been through the military. I use tact. I use observation and tact. And then I do a sound judgment across the board, on the level. Move mountains. You know what they call sergeants in the Marine Corps? God. Because we move mountains. Meaning we got to get stuff from here to there. We make stuff move. And there ain't no disrespect to the real God. I'm just saying. That's just something that we say amongst each other to make each other laugh. But a lot of military people, especially sergeants, that's the backbone on the enlisted side, from sergeant to staff sergeant to sergeant first class, or first sergeant, gunnery sergeant, first sergeant, sergeant majors. That's the center bone, just like the sun is the centerpiece to our solar system, so-called. Anyways, I'm not gonna be too much on this, but Alex, you should be ashamed of yourself, dude. What you're doing is you're out of order. Get back to your little still frame shots in your computer and stay out of everybody's way. We got real stuff we gotta do. We got real stuff we gotta do. We don't have time for Alice Zuwan, Wormwood Planet X. And the name that you using That's a biblical name. Wormwood. That you're denouncing the very thing that you're entitled yourself. Wormwood is the crossing of planets. There's some planets inbound. We're getting ready to go through some kind of exodus. And here you are, told the name Wormwood, planet X for unknown. And you're discounting people who are actually on that journey. Planet X Hunter, planet unknown hunter. He's looking for planets. He's looking for unknown planets. That's why his name is Planet X Hunter. He's legit, and that's he's doing exactly what he's doing. You're just looking at stuff, still shots around the sun, little small freaking fragment planets. Get on a bigger scale, because if you go and look at my videos, you see what I'm catching. You can't dispute me. You cannot shut me down. Straight up. My stuff is legit. And like I said, I always say, if I'm wrong, I'll apologize. I'll shut my page down and go do something else. But this is too big. So you keep turning the blind eye. Matter of fact, get the hell out of the way. Me, Planet X Hunter, Angry Catfish Briggs, Samuel Hoffman, since you seem to be on the attack with us, we got real stuff going. We don't have time for you, Alex Luan. Straight up. You're basura. You're basura. You know that, right? You're basura. Ra. Basura. Alright. You done pissed me off, bro. Like, for real. Don't do that shit no more. You couldn't take my music, I'm gonna have to come get at you. I'm pretty sure you can go on my page and grab it. Try me. Because that's all mine. And it's certified to me. You're gonna find yourself ran up a flagpole in a court case. So try me. You will not. This guy. They tell people don't fuck with Marines. You better believe it. And that's my mentality until I die. Don't do that. Look, I can. Boom.